You're on.
Hi everyone, I am here with your Bible reading. I got you some pictures. Cindy and Mom came out today and Pat sent us some pictures. My Aunt Pat. Thank you, Pat. They're pictures of the baby. Pat's a grandma. My cousin Evan and his wife Chastity had their first baby, you know, baby Claire. They had her this month in January. Claire Anna Lynn. And we got some pictures to show you guys. Some better pictures of her close up. So this is the very first picture we ever seen of Claire. Her very first picture right after she was born. Again, she was 8 pounds, 8 ounces, 4 ounces bigger than Abby, my oldest niece, when she was born. Here is Claire when she was first born. The very, very first picture we've seen of Claire. The youngest in the family now. Here's the official baby of the family. She's got dark hair under that hat. And I believe those are blue eyes. Because her mommy and daddy both have blue eyes, and so does her grandparents, I believe. All have blue eyes. So pretty positive those eyes are going to be blue. I call her our little Claire bear. So excited to buy some baby stuff and send her. Little girl stuff is so cute. Now look at these feet. When she was in her mommy's womb, the doctor said, your baby's got a big head and big feet. He wasn't lying. Look at those whoppers. Look how big those little feet are. Those feet are as big as mine already. She's going to have some big feet. She's going to take after Evan's side of the family. I don't know how big her mommy's feet are. She might have big feet too, but her grandma Pat and Cindy and my mom, my sister Mindy, they all got big feet. The girls on the side of the family. I'm the only girl with the little feet, and I got it from my dad's side of the family. All the girls on my mom's side of the family, they've all got big feet. Here's Claire in her car seat on the way home from the hospital. Snoozing away. Here's Claire and Daddy in the hospital. Daddy's in the hospital bed. Tired from pushing the baby out. I don't know where Mommy is. Daddy did all the work and pushed her out.
She's probably doing aerobics.
Yeah, she's probably up, you know, cleaning the hospital room or something.
Yeah.
Daddy's taking it easy, you know.
Glad it's over.
Look at this. Look at Claire Bear trying to look up at Daddy. Holding that head up. Just born and raising her head trying to look at Daddy already. She's strong. Lifting that head already. Look at this. Looks like she's sleeping on a cloud. You can see her dark hair. Which you could in the last picture there too. Head, foot, dark hair. Looks like she's sleeping on a little cloud. See how little round her face is? She was born, you know, vaginally, naturally. She wasn't a C-section baby. Abby was born C-section. She had a nice round head, but she was a C-section baby. Claire wasn't. Chastity had an easy labor with her, I heard. Like, had her within like an hour of getting to the hospital. And this is her first. But she's very healthy and athletic. Chastity. Look, everybody loves this picture. A little Claire Bear. She got her middle name. They had another middle name picked out for her. They had her name picked out as Claire McKenna. But then they decided to name her Claire Anna Lynn, middle name spelled Anilyn, which I love. They put her two grandmas, her mom and Evan's mom's middle names together. Her mom, Debbie Ann, and Evan's mom, Patricia Lynn, put their two middle names together, Ann and Lynn, Anna Lynn. And, you know, it's sentimental, have her grandma's names combined as her middle name, Claire Anna Lynn. And I thought that was beautiful, and I think it's a beautiful name for a beautiful Claire Bear. She'll always carry both of her grandma's names. And this one's my favorite. Look at her little, chunky little Claire Bear. They keep her swaddled like this every time she goes to sleep. They say babies like being swaddled up like this. Makes them feel, you know, secure, like being in the womb and stuff. Look. So cute. But there's Claire. I wanted to send a picture of a friend I was going to write a letter to. I want to send them a picture so they can see Claire, because I keep talking about her. I want to send them a picture so they can see what Claire looks like. But I don't know which one to send because I don't want to get rid of any of the pictures. Wished I had a copy machine. I'm like, which one do I want to send? Because I don't want to get rid of any of these. Because I just gave Mom 3 pictures today so she could have some. I wonder if I could get by with just giving her the pictures of the feet. Okay. I love those pictures. Alright, so I had to show them to you guys. Okay. So let's get started with today's Bible reading. Our internet, phone, and cable has been going really stupid. It has been out last week for like 2 days. Yesterday it was out, and today it's been out most of the day. It actually just came back on. I've had to keep calling these people because when our internet, phone, and cable is all out, that of course means our phone service is through them, so we can't use our phone either. So I have to use, thank God, Sherm has a cell phone, so I have to call them from the cell phone to report everything not working. So they keep saying there's an outage in our area, and then that they've got it fixed, but then it happens again, so apparently they do not have it fixed. I don't know. They say they fix it, but then it happens again the next day. And they said they credited my bill, but the bill's never any lower. So somebody's never being truthful. And it's very expensive, you know, for the service you get at that place. Very expensive service for crappy service. It really is. And we're already down to only 10 channels that we get. But yeah, I'm just glad that we're able to get the video done now. Hopefully, I got it on here. I told Sherm, I said, let's get it done and get it on here in case the internet goes out again. That way we'll already have the video. That way we can at least have it so we can upload it when the internet comes back on. At least we'll already have it on the camera. So we're going to go ahead and get this done. Okay, so today we are reading in Matthew. We'll be reading Matthew chapter 18, verse 21, reading through chapter 19, verse 12, the parable of the unmerciful servant, and divorce, and then a very popular psalm, which is read at a lot of funerals. So a lot of you might know what that is. That is Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. And we have 2 Proverbs today. So let's get started with Matthew. Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times? Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. Therefore, the kingdom of heaven is like a king who wanted to settle accounts with his servants. As he began the settlement, a man who owed him 10,000 bags of gold was brought to him. Since he was not able to pay, the master ordered that he and his wife and his children and all that he had be sold to repay the debt. At this, the servant fell on his knees before him. Be patient with me, he begged, and I will pay back everything. The servant's master took pity on him, canceled the debt, and let him go. But when that servant went out, he found one of his fellow servants who owed him 100 silver coins. Now remember this. Listen to this. Remember. You remember this? Listen to this. Be patient with me, he begged. I will pay back everything. The servant's master took pity on him, canceled the debt, and let him go. But when the servant went out, he found one of his servants who owed him 100 silver coins. He grabbed him and began to choke him. Pay back what you owe me, he demanded. His fellow servant fell to his knees and begged him, be patient with me, and I will pay it back. But he refused. Instead, he went off and had the men thrown into prison until he could pay the debt. When the other servants saw what had happened, they were outraged and went and told their master everything that had happened. After that master had let him go. Why didn't he do that to the person who asked him for forgiveness, who asked him for mercy, after somebody done it to him? Somebody gave him mercy. Why didn't he then repay it to somebody else? No, he didn't. So what happens? Then the master called the servant in. You wicked servant, he said. I canceled all that debt of yours because you begged me to. Shouldn't you have had mercy on your fellow servant just as I had on you? In anger, his master handed over to the jailers to be tortured until he should pay back all he owed. This is how my heavenly Father will treat each of you unless you forgive your brother or sister from your heart. When Jesus had finished saying these things, he left Galilee and went into the region of Judea to the other side of the Jordan. Large crowds followed him, and he healed them there. Some Pharisees came to him to test him. They never learn. Always trying to trip Jesus up. Every time. Every time. Large crowds followed him, and he healed them there. Some Pharisees came to him to test him. They asked, "Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for any and every reason?" "Haven't you read," he replied, "that at the beginning the Creator made them male and female, and said for this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh? So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate? Why then, they asked, did Moses command that a man give his wife a certificate of divorce and send her away? Jesus replied, Moses permitted you to divorce your wives because your hearts were hard. But it was not this way from the beginning. I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife, except for sexual immorality, and marries another woman commits adultery. The disciples said to him, if this is the situation between a husband and wife, it is better not to marry. Jesus replied, not everyone can accept this word, but only those to whom it has been given. For there are eunuchs who were born that way, and there are eunuchs who had been made eunuchs by others, and there are those who had chose to be like eunuchs for the sake of the kingdom of heaven. The one who can accept this should accept it. And that is where we're going to stop with the book of Matthew. And now we're going to go on to Psalm 23, a psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. And that was Psalm 23, the Psalm of David. And now our Proverbs is Proverbs chapter 5, verses 22 and 23. The evil deeds of the wicked ensnare them. The cords of their sins hold them fast. For lack of discipline they will die, led astray by their own great folly. Okay guys, that was our Bible reading for today. I hope it touched your guys' hearts. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing little Claire today. Please comment below if you would like to leave a message, and I will spread your message on. If you'd like to leave a message to anyone about Claire, to Evan and Chastity about Claire, or to Grandma Pat. This is her first grandchild, and Chastity and Evan's first child. Claire's the baby of the family. Jason's first time uncle. He's really happy. Everybody's really happy. Got a new baby in the family. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, we'll see you guys again soon with another Bible reading. Bye guys. God bless.